What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Well, y'all might not be watching in the morning, but it's about 8 o'clock now. Headed out about 40-50 miles away from home, going to local Toyota event called Toyota and Coffee, or Toyota and Donuts. I believe it's called Toyota and Coffee though. Yeah, hitting the road out in the, what I call the middle of nowhere. So let's check out some cool Toyotas and let's see what they got going on. So I didn't do much recording at the meet, but it was pretty cool, pretty chill. But here I am at Crazy Ray's out in Mount Airy. While I was out here, found some GS430s, got some AC lines. So hopefully we get this AC fixed by the end of this week. Now that I got the power steering fixed, let's try to make it a little cooler on the inside too. It's about 80 degrees, but once you got the windows rolled up, you know, leather seats, it gets pretty warm in here real quick. So hopefully those lines will get me situated. Let's go grab something to drink, something to eat, and head back down the highway. So it's a few days later, working on putting that line in that I showed you guys I got from the junkyard. In fact, you can see it right there. This is the line itself with the bracket. It does fit into the firewall. Do a little bit of bending to not have it push up against that wire harness back there. And it looks like I need to do a little bit more bending, say down there, to not rub on the firewall. Yeah, it's pretty close. If not, it's touching right down there. So we'll get that situated. And because it came off a car with the factory 3UZ, you already know this part is going to line up. So it's just a little taller, but not taller than the intake manifold. I don't know. This hood's kind of it's got a not flat shape to it, so this may rub. I'm gonna have to try to get this whole setup to sit just a little bit lower so that this line doesn't rub, or else I'll end up wrapping in that DEI heat wrap too, just to keep it from chafing and keep me from having to run around different junkyards try to find another AC compressor line. So let's see if I can get these bent out the way so they don't rub and don't rub up there. Let's see what we got. I think we got something. So we got hooked up down there. That is gonna rub. We gotta take care of that. But the rest of it, see if I can get some light down there. So we're underneath the oil dipstick, and where the fuel line's in the way. So not rubbing down there. I know it looks awfully close, but it's a gap. It's not a 1/4 inch, but it's a gap. Probably like an 1/8 inch gap. And of course, got it hooked up to the firewall right there. Run down there. Let's run it down to a AC machine. Do a vacuum test. Make sure it holds vacuum. Then we'll shoot some Freon in it. Make sure it holds Freon, and then we'll see if it holds Freon, and then we'll see if that compressor is spinning. And hopefully that boy's got AC. Holding the vacuum. So just to follow up, initially my AC was not working. The AC light would blink on the dash, but I accidentally found out that I guess my ECU was bad, because I sent my original ECU out so we could get repaired for something else. And in the meantime, I put in my spare ECU, and when I put the spare ECU in, the air conditioning worked. So, in recap, if you are doing a 3UZ swap into your IS300, in order to get the air conditioning to work, you will need, obviously, your 3UZ compressor, which is down there. Sorry, it's a little dark, but obviously it's down there. You need the lines for well, I'm not going to say you need, but I used a GS430 line from the compressor back down to that wall back there. I can't remember exactly which line this is, but this is a 2-piece line. So there's one on the compressor, and it stops right there. And then from there, all the way back. These are both off of GS430. The smaller lines from the compressor to the condenser is the original IS300 line for the 2JZ. It is just pushed over, it's like bent a little bit in order to get everything to line up. And it does work. Once I put refrigerant in it and swap the ECU, it does work. So hopefully when I get my original ECU back, it will still work. But it is currently the end of September, so it's not that hot anymore. So I probably won't be using it. But that's what you need to get your lines working. Hope that was kind of helpful for some people, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.